Back now on Triad today, we always like to get these two gentlemen here whenever we can. They're busy, they're great community servants and busy at what they do, but we have them here now, we're grateful. And let me introduce them to you right now. A good friend next to me, David Daggett, attorney with Daggett Shuler Attorneys at Law, and next to him our good friend Griff Shuler, attorney with Daggett Shuler Attorneys at Law. Sounds very repetitive. It's like people don't know that you guys own the place. Or maybe somebody else named Daggett Shuler owns the place and you guys just work for him.
No, it's us.
Yep, it's us.
We're real.
All right. First, let's talk about insurance. This is something we've never really covered before, and there could be some misperceptions about insurance as it relates to injuries and other things.
There's a lot of misperceptions.
There is, and I want to cover that. I want you to just run with this. What does full coverage insurance mean in relation to what you guys do?
Well, that was a good question when you asked that in advance. Full coverage is really a misnomer. A lot of people say I have full coverage, and they have no idea what that means. Full coverage basically means you have the coverage required by law in order to drive a car on the roads of North Carolina. Full coverage is actually the minimum coverage.
I didn't know that.
And depending on your facts, your circumstances, your family, those sort of things, you need your insurance coverages to be tailored to you. So full coverage is a misnomer. You should really consult with somebody who knows what they're doing to help you out. I like to plug our local insurance agents because a lot of insurance right now is being purchased online. And you don't get any advice as to what you need. The online people, they don't know you, they don't know your family, they don't know your financial situation.
That's a good point.
They don't know anything about that. Local agents should spend a little bit of time finding out about you so that they can tailor the coverage to you so that you have full for what you need.
Right.
Not just the minimum.
Because the only thing you need to drive a car in North Carolina, the only insurance you need is $30,000 of insurance coverage, which isn't anything.
You mean if you get injured or somebody gets injured with you, or if you injured somebody in another car, what do you mean $30,000 of insurance? Who's covered for that? Somebody you injure or do you yourself?
Yeah, somebody you injure. And as we know, hospital bills can run up very quickly.
So that's not a lot.
That's not a lot.
What is, and you've probably answered this partially, but what is underinsurance? Because one of you guys sent me an email about underinsurance.
Well, underinsured motorist coverage could be about the most important insurance that you can get, and talk to the agent about getting that, because if the person that hits you or causes the accident has only $30,000 of insurance, then, as David just said, your medical bills and your other damages could easily be more than $30,000. If you don't have underinsured motorist coverage, you're not going to get a dime more than $30,000.
What underinsured motorist coverage is if you hit me and you're at fault and you don't have enough insurance, my insurance kicks in above and beyond what your insurance is. That's what underinsured insurance is.
All right, now let's suppose I'm
very important.
Right, and suppose I'm driving and minding my own business and somebody crashes into me. And we won't get into what injuries are sustained, but let's say there are some injuries. Now, here's something I've always wondered. Should I, if I have the mindset to even do this under the stressful thing of a crash, should I try to call my insurance agent first, or one of you guys as an attorney second, or vice versa, or what? What's the sequence?
Well, I think it's either or, and it depends on the magnitude of the situation. Remember, an insurance agent job is to sell you insurance. Their job is not to, after the fact, evaluate and sort everything out. Now, some of them can, it may be helpful. That's our job. That's all we do, is sort things out after the fact. So anytime there's something significant involved, I think you should contact an attorney that you have confidence in, who's on your side, can sort those things out for you. We spend a lot of time giving just free advice to people who, it doesn't need an attorney, but you need some help sorting out the issues.
Final thoughts before we lose time.
Yeah, I think contacting an attorney is a great first step in any car accident case, because that way you can kind of get the advice from the very, very beginning, kind of see, or is your situation one where you really need to go ahead and get an attorney immediately? Because we can do everything for them. We get the accident report, we'll follow up, we'll take care of handling things having to do with the medical bills, and one of the big things in any of these types of cases is trying to figure out how to get those medical bills paid in the proper way. And that's a huge thing right there that an attorney helps
A
with.
lot of complex things going on at a time when the stress is killing you. It's
More
just-
complicated than you would think
Yeah.
until you get in the mess of it.
All right, up on screen, DaggettShulerLaw.com is the website for our radio audience. Note that, please, DaggettShulerLaw.com. Also, 336 area code 724-1234. Hope you will give them a call. So many things I want to ask you. We didn't have time. I want to get you back sometime and ask you things like, what should I bring to the office if we have an appointment? What kind of records and things? There's some other things I had in my mind I want to know, but maybe we can do that later. Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank
Good,
you.
good to see you, Jim.
We'll be right back after this.